Hey, it's Quiet with another review. Today we're talking about the sequel to Westside Gunn's album, Pray for Paris. That sequel being And Then You Pray For Me. Cool name. I actually discovered Benny the Butcher before I discovered Westside Gunn somehow. Westside Gunn is a cool East Coast hip hop rapper with gritty delivery and the coolest ad-libs in hip-hop in my opinion. I would even say everyone on Griselda that I've heard has some serious talent. They're one of the most consistent record labels. Let's see how consistent this album is. Mama's Prime Time is gritty AF and has rapper Jid spitting one of the best verses I've heard from him in a while. It feels good to hear the big three of Griselda all on one track. Again, cause they've done it before. The track in question being Costa's. It's not the best one they've done, but still, it's good. This album loves expressing what it's like to grow up in a poor and dangerous environment. It's a common theme with almost every song on this project. DJ Drama sounds nothing like how he looks. I googled him to do research for this video and I was not expecting a biracial person. I always pictured him as like a dark-skinned black guy in my head. Speaking of DJ Drama, you might dislike 2 songs from this album because they feature a lot of DJ Drama callouts. There's plenty of them. That outro by Eastside Flip is kind of the best part of Suicide and Selfridges. He said something about Papi Chulo and Dinero and that sold me. There's beats on this album that range from sounding extremely beautiful to extremely dark. The song Dunhill could have been better. Rick Ross is a weak feature because his verse is uninteresting and the beat he's rapping on is a bit underwhelming. House of Glory has such a wholesome beat with some really beautiful soul vocal samples, and the name of the song is actually a reference to the wrestling promotion of the same name. The song gets added to Westside Gunn's many wrestling-themed song catalog. JD Riss has the best production on the whole album, it's not even close. The shit sounds like it's from another planet. Trapaholics really outdid it, and you can't ignore the fact that Gunn, Estee Knack, and Stove God Cooks completely cooked on the song. Also, I didn't know Westside Gunn's son, Westside Pootie, is actually his daughter. She's like one of the best kid features in hip hop. She has such a cute, boyish voice. Stove God Cooks is an artist I need to check out now because he really knows how to make quality. Disgusting sounds like an early 2010s Waka Flocka Flame song. It could fit right in on Flockavelli. That Chris Jericho sample at the end of Chloe goes hard. Chloe as a song lyrically is a bit too crude at times, and Ty Dolla $ign's feature isn't anything special. The beat goes off though, like a good amount of the beats on this album. I'm a fan of Keisha Plum's flat poetic delivery on her verse on Babylon Biz, although the outro on Babylon Biz talks about something I disagree with. The speaker of the outro says something along the lines of, the music you choose to listen to determines how you act in your day-to-day life. That's not true in my opinion, because there's plenty of people who listen to nonsense music and live wonderful, productive lives. Listening to a certain type of music isn't going to change how you function, but listening to music you like will motivate you and change your mood regardless of what genre it is, because that's the power of music. Even though I don't agree with his sentiment, I still appreciate his opinion and the outro in the context of the album. Denzel Curry and Westside Gunn go together like bread and butter on the song Ultra Griselda. Don't know what else to say about it besides that. They got some serious synergy. From Jalen Rose to Freddie J's is an extremely unimpressive track run. Westside and his features are just rapping about how much money they have or how gangster they are on those songs. I realize they've been rapping about those 2 ideas for the whole album, but I'm kind of getting fatigued by it. Not to mention the beats of that track run are just average. Thankfully the album picks back up on The Revenge of Flip Legs and The Closer. I really like how Westside Gunn slows it down on the title Closer track, and he doesn't rap on it surprisingly. The song is pretty moving emotionally and features one of the best features on the album, K Cry. K Cry has a way with words and really did a good job concluding the album. So, And Then You Pray For Me is just an average album. Westside has done better, and especially on this album's predecessor, Pray for Paris. I might have a bias because Pray for Paris was my first Westside Gunn album, but I like Paris a little bit more. I feel And Then You Pray For Me could have been shortened, or they could have added songs with a more diverse choice of lyrics. Cause like I said before, I got really tired of the typical brag rap gang shit. This is an album that starts off strong then diminishes in quality the deeper you get into the album, unfortunately. I can't believe I'm saying this, I even got tired of Griselda's specific style of production on this project. I'm going to give this record a 6.9 out of 10. It could have been better. Welp, that's all she wrote. It's been Quieta's Music. Out. Like, comment, and subscribe.